alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Washington State lined up to kick it off and get this game going. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Mean Green offense will take the field, and they'll get this thing underway. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football.
Turning it on! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. Give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
The Cougars offense will have its first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated.
Always got some space. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The give to the tailback. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Looking deep down the right side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Fights off a defender. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. The Cougars come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Meredith. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. They feed him again. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. Bringing the heat. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. That is no good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. from the gun, running back on the move. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air on second down. Spits it out to the back. It's caught. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Here on third down, will they go back to the running game?
Here we go.
From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. Put it right on him, sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Hand off from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grab near the marker, it's Evans. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Now from inside the red zone. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Third and long situation, we're bringing an extra DB on the field, and we're telling our front guys to pin your ears back and go get the QB, and they get the job done.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by 7 over Arkansas. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Here's a heat. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Cougars are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Man, I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Looking left. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it along the sidelines, foot inbounds, and it's a first down.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. North Texas has it, going to work with another first down. Looking to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Williams. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
How many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
North Texas will come to the line with a 1st and goal. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Offense trying to go push pass on 1st down on the goal line, but the defense, tremendous surge up front. They get penetration, and they get the tackle for loss.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Trying to find the end zone. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Jackrabbit. Try to march their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mean Green.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around. And then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
Washington State, 0.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. Running to Green. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wazoo.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
10. Washington State, 7.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got him downfield. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man quickly.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got a man. It's Vaughn. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The offense has it first and 10 from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Denton than you have for what's been a fun first half?
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Meredith. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls and throws off the RPO. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Cougars really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. There he goes. Touchdown, Cougars. They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Gets it out quickly. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Grabbed over the middle. It's Evans. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The mean green needing only a sliver of green to convert on 3rd down. Turning it on. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. North Texas really has it going on offense.
Green 25.
They'll run it from the gun. At the 20, he's got space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
North Texas getting it done with the explosive run. Now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, North Texas.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. From the gun, the ground game. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. The give from the gun. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
That's the end of the quarter, and North Texas has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Now on the return.
Returner is tackled down at the 30. And North Texas Mean Green.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Going right to work up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Across the 45. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Little touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. North Texas now has a ton of work to do here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's on target and complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Mean Green trying to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to throw it again. Quickly complete. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the...
Oh, he's got some space. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. They think there's room to run to the right here. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. North Texas at the line with a new set of downs thanks to the running game. They want that clock to run. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. And if we add points, we add points.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Well, after the tackle now, that sets up 4th and 2. And these offenses, they practice for these types of situations. It's not like they just have quarterback sneak in their back pocket for 4th and inches. They've got plays designed to go and get this, David, so it'll be interesting to see if this offense wants to roll the dice.
Yeah, and most of the time, I'm rolling the dice. I'm going to be aggressive. And as a defense, you also know that too. And you're ready. You're not caught off guard by offenses nowadays going forward on 4th down.
It's good. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Baker. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ellison. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. That's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. He desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Out of the gun to give to the back. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football.
Breaks into the open. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on second down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Touchdown, Mean Green! And they take it in for 6 more points. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Got room at the 35. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Good enough for a first down.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Wants to go up top. Unleashes one deep. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the 4th quarter. Nice job.
Going for it all. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them